Sam Elliott is instantly recognizable, not just for his iconic mustache and rugged on-screen presence, but for a voice that carries authority, warmth, and a kind of timeless calm. For over 5 decades, he has embodied the spirit of the American West in film and television, yet the story of the man behind that image is far more complex than the characters audiences admire. His life has been shaped by personal loss, professional struggle, and moments of public criticism, experiences that unfolded quietly behind the camera. At 81, reflecting on his journey reveals not only a career defined by talent and longevity, but a life forged by resilience, patience, and navigating a world that demanded recognition and respect. Understanding Sam Elliott fully means looking past the cinematic legend to the human being beneath. Early life, dreams and tensions. Born in Sacramento, California, in August 1944, Sam Elliott grew up in a household defined by strong opinions and rigid expectations. His father, a man who valued practicality above all, dismissed acting as a frivolous pursuit unworthy of a young man's attention. From a young age, Sam knew he wanted to act, drawn to storytelling and the allure of becoming larger than the ordinary circumstances of his life. The conflict between his dreams and his father's skepticism left an emotional imprint, shaping Sam's early understanding of validation, ambition, and disappointment. He learned early that recognition might not come from family, and that pursuing one's passion often means facing resistance from those closest to you. This tension was a formative part of his identity, instilling both determination and a quiet awareness of what it means to persevere without external approval. The loss of opportunity. One of the deepest regrets Sam has carried through his life is the loss of the chance to show his father the fruits of his hard work. His father passed away before Sam could fully demonstrate his talents and achievements, leaving him with an unresolved sense of loss and unspoken reconciliation. The absence of acknowledgement from the one person whose approval had loomed so large during his formative years added a subtle ache to his success. Sam has spoken about this loss with visible emotion in interviews, emphasizing that the moment he had dreamed of, proving himself to his father, never arrived. This emotional void illustrates the often unseen cost of pursuing passion, where personal fulfillment can coexist with unresolved grief, highlighting the complex interplay between achievement and the human desire for parental approval. Early career struggles. Sam Elliott's path into Hollywood was neither immediate nor smooth. For years, he navigated small roles, brief appearances, and supporting characters with minimal lines. These early experiences involved repeated auditions, rejection, and uncertainty. Surviving in an industry that is both competitive and unpredictable required extraordinary patience and resilience. The years spent in obscurity, often living on very little, tested his belief in himself and in the possibility of a breakthrough. Success was not instant. It came slowly, often with periods of self-doubt. Yet these struggles were foundational, shaping his work ethic, humility, and commitment to authenticity. His early career exemplifies the often invisible grind behind the glamour of Hollywood, revealing the emotional endurance necessary to achieve even modest recognition in a world that can be unforgiving and capricious. Love and partnership, a significant turning point in Sam's life, came with his relationship with Catherine Ross, a celebrated actress of the 1960s and 1970s. Their connection, initially professional, blossomed into a lifelong partnership, culminating in marriage in 1984. Navigating 2 acting careers in the same household required patience, understanding, and constant negotiation of personal and professional ambitions. Catherine's established career contrasted with Sam's gradual rise, adding layers of complexity to their partnership. Together they raised a daughter, Cleo, while managing the challenges of an industry that often demands long hours, extensive travel, and emotional energy. Their story reflects the delicate balance required to maintain family, love, and career in an environment known for impermanence, highlighting Sam's capacity for loyalty, patience, and shared commitment in both life and love. Public scrutiny and criticism. Even in later years, Sam Elliott faced challenges in the public eye, illustrating that fame does not eliminate vulnerability. In 2022, his comments on the film The Power of the Dog, directed by Jane Campion, sparked significant backlash. Many interpreted his remarks as insensitive or outdated, and he was compelled to issue a public apology. This episode revealed the rawness that can accompany a lifetime of experience. A man of principle and authenticity who sometimes speaks before fully anticipating public reaction. At 77, this public scrutiny was both a humbling and painful reminder that reputation, respect, and legacy are constantly negotiated in the court of public opinion. The incident underscores the ongoing tension between personal expression and societal expectations, a challenge faced by even the most seasoned artists navigating the scrutiny of a connected world. Physical and professional challenges. As Sam Elliott aged, the physical demands of his roles became a reality, reflecting the toll of decades spent performing in physically demanding parts. His deep, commanding presence often required embodying rugged, active characters in westerns and action films. Aging in an industry that celebrates youth and novelty adds another layer of challenge, even for a respected figure like Sam. Despite these hurdles, he continues to work and maintain relevance, demonstrating resilience and dedication to his craft. His ability to persevere highlights both his professional commitment and personal discipline. Sam's experience emphasizes that longevity in Hollywood requires not only talent, but adaptability, stamina, and the willingness to confront the limitations imposed by age while still pursuing meaningful work. The depth of legacy. Sam Elliott's influence is not merely a product of his roles or his iconic voice. It resides in the authenticity and steadiness he brings to his craft. Over 5 decades, he has built a career marked by consistency, respect, and trustworthiness in the eyes of audiences and colleagues alike. His work embodies the values of patience, dedication, and understated strength, inspiring both fans and fellow actors. The human side of his legacy, including personal loss, struggle, and public mistakes, reminds us that a career in the spotlight is layered and nuanced. His story demonstrates that true legacy encompasses resilience, ethical grounding, and the ability to maintain integrity while navigating both triumphs and setbacks. Sam Elliott exemplifies how professionalism and personal authenticity can coexist, even amid a challenging, high-profile career. Human complexity behind the icon. Behind the mustache, the voice, and the Western hats, Sam Elliott's life reveals a man who has experienced profound joys and sorrows. He endured early parental tension, career uncertainty, and public scrutiny while sustaining long-term relationships and raising a family. These experiences reveal a layered individual whose public persona only hints at the complexities of his personal journey. The tragedy of his story is not in failure, but in the private hardships and emotional burdens that remained unseen, even as the world admired his iconic image. Recognizing the human being behind the legend invites a fuller understanding of his achievements and challenges, showing that greatness in public life often coincides with unseen struggle, patience, and fortitude. Conclusion: persistence and presence. At 81, Sam Elliott continues to work, demonstrating that dedication and resilience endure beyond the peak years of career or public adulation. His story reminds us that success is not linear, and that personal and professional challenges often coexist with public acclaim. The voice, the presence, and the mustache are symbols of a lifetime of perseverance, shaped by struggle, love, and relentless commitment to craft. Beyond his roles, his life exemplifies patience, dignity, and human complexity. Elliott's journey is not simply a Hollywood story. It is a testament to endurance, to showing up even when recognition is delayed, and to maintaining authenticity despite the pressures of fame. The man behind the iconic voice remains a reminder of what it means to live fully, persistently, and with integrity.